Alright guys, back at it again with another video. Here today we're gonna install this USB outlet. I'm gonna replace that outlet with this USB outlet. Nowadays these outlets they're not really convenient because a lot of people have like devices that they need to plug in, and you know it would be more convenient because sometimes you can't find the block, and when you do, you might have another device you need to plug in, and this is going to be so much more convenient because you could still plug stuff in, like like a regular lamp or whatever, and still like just use your cord and just plug it in. You don't have to go running around trying to find that block to plug in your devices. And I'm telling you, most of the times I'm using an outlet nowadays is to charge something like my headphones, my phone, my tablet, something. And it will be so convenient once I have my wire to plug it in and keep it moving. So I'm going to replace this regular standard outlet with a USB outlet. Alright, so let's go ahead. So first things first, you got to make sure the outlet that you're going to work on, the power is off completely. So go check your breaker box, go check the circuits and make sure that circuit is off. If you can't figure out what circuit is for the receptacle you're going to replace, get a lamp. That's what I use. You plug a lamp in and you mess with the breakers and see which one turns off the lamp, and then but you got to make sure that it's just the circuit is off. All right. So today I'm gonna use this is a multiple head screwdriver from Milwaukee. So oh wait, I'm missing a piece, but anyway, this used to have a bunch of different fittings in here. You flip it around, it has different fittings. It has Phillips flathead on there, and you might need a wire stripper. I don't have a wire stripper. I have a Milwaukee pliers that I'm gonna use, and I have a knife just in case. Also Milwaukee. As you can see, I love Milwaukee. So first, let's go ahead and remove the cover plate. Just a simple flathead screwdriver will do this part. And then once that's out of the way, you have two more screws that secures the outlet to the wall, to the box. You could use a flat or a Phillips to do this one. So go ahead and remove these two screws, or loosen them up and get them all the way out. And make sure, like I said, make sure you plug something in the outlet and test it out and make sure the power is off. Like, that's really very important to work with the power off. Make sure the power is off when you're working. I can't say that enough. So once the two screws are loose, just go ahead and hold the tabs and pull it forward towards you. And you can see here there's two black wires on this side and two white wires and the ground. So this copper one is the ground. These two white wires are neutral, and the black side is hot. All right, so go ahead and loosen up the wires. It doesn't matter what. All right, like I said, go ahead, loosen the screws up and take the wires off. Put them to the side, just like so. To the side, then go ahead and do the other side. And if you notice, they wrap the wires around clockwise to tighten it up on the screws here. All right, take that out. Come on, there you go. This one is being difficult. Stop being difficult, buddy. Get out of here. Come on now. Yeah. There you go. Alright, then grab your other outlet right here. As you can see, it has a ground screw on the bottom to ground the outlet, and like I said earlier, the gold side is for the hot wire, and the silver side, the silver screw, is for the neutral wire. This outlet has 2 holes, so I'm going to go ahead and straighten out the wires and put the wires in these holes. So I'm going to use my pliers here to straighten the wires, because this is a different type of outlet. Go ahead and flatten them out just like so. Alright, make sure they're nice and straight. Alright. Okay. Loosen up these screws so I could stick the wires down in the hole. Let's loosen them up a little bit. Alright. And like I said, silver side is for the white wire. Go ahead, stick the wires in. You gotta put both of them in at the same time. Make sure they're all the way in, and make sure there's not a lot of wire exposed, like raw wire. So stick them in as far as possible. If there's a lot of wire exposed back here, you need to cut a piece of the tip of the copper off and then push it back in. Make sure it's in there nice and tight. Alright, because if there's wire exposed, you know, when you're stuffing it back in the box, it could cause something to short out in there. And then you're gonna have this ground wire. Wrap this around the screws. You notice we didn't straighten this wire out. I gotta curve it a little bit. Curve it a little bit more because I messed it up when I was taking it apart from the other one. So wrap it around the screw and tighten them up. Alright, flip it around and over, and then do the black side, the black wires. This needs to be loosened a little bit more, it looks like. Stick it down in the hole all the way, both of them at the same time, like I said, and make sure there's not a lot of wire exposed to cause any short circuit or anything when you're stuffing it back in the wall. That's very important, to not have a lot of wire exposed back there to create any, you know, anything. Alright, so as you can see, this side is up because the writing is up. Oh, this side, yeah, this side is up. There you go. This side is up, and kind of fold the wires, help them to start curving, so when you're pushing on it, they start curving. Push them all the way in. And then grab your screws. It has 2 screws for the plate. These long ones are just mount the screws onto the box in the wall. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna start one of the screws with my Milwaukee screwdriver here. Start the other screw. Do not screw the screw all the way in the first one. Just catch it, and then you catch the bottom one, because you need it to be loose so you could make sure the outlet is straight and not crooked. So finish tightening this one up. Make sure it's nice and straight. And see, tighten this one up. And then you can go ahead and put the plate on. Put the screws in. And another screw right here. Alright. Go ahead and turn the breaker on. Alright. is on. Let me plug something in here. Let me see. Alright. I got my, let's try this watch out that I bought. This Android watch that I have. Right, there it is right there. If you guys can see that, I'm gonna plug it in right now. And see what happens. There you go. Now you know it's working. It's lighting up, it's coming on. And that's you change your outlet out to a USB outlet. See you in the next video.